Okay, greetings everyone. This is First Centurion 753 with the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator 4 Power and Revolution. All roads lead to Delhi. Delhi, right there. Try to get all roads there. Right now we just have 2 roads. Oh, maybe more. Looking for more roads here, but not till the end of the year. Let's get this clock running. I wanted to get the industries. There we go. Industry screen on there. 2 major highways, it looks like, working into the capital. Other highways, there's another highway down here. Is this a highway? This is a highway. And we are going to try to connect all of it. But waiting until I was able to connect it to the sea with this highway. Guess we should extend a highway into that province, maybe. That's pretty simple move, I think. Extending a highway into this province. I wonder how that would affect the province if we could look up the province specifically. See, this doesn't give you economics per province. That's one thing I don't like about this game. I wish they had GDP statistics and GDP per capita statistics and unemployment rate per statistics per province. I think that would be a nice addition to the game if they were able to add that to maybe like 2019 or something like that. One of my recommendations, because then you can really measure how well you do per province and have that affect, hopefully, whether the province votes for you for the next election. For our election, we did extend the date for candidates. Did I? Head of state, length of head of state term is extended to 8 years. People in the past have said that's sort of like unrealistic, but I think Russia just extended their presidential term, or they have been extending their presidential term from 4 to, I think Putin is now in office for 6 years. He just won the election, I believe, on Sunday, and now he will be in there for another 6 years. So that's actually happening in the world, so it's not that unrealistic now that you think about it. And also China. Xi Jinping, if I said his name right, has just become president for life. So totalitarianism is on the rise throughout the world. Canadians want to meet? Absolutely. I'll definitely meet with the Canadians. We're trying to form strong ties with them. Ethiopia wants to meet. Oh, we already have it.
Come empty-handed. In fact, I wanted you to see in order to submit to you this economic contract which, as you will see, is profitable for both our countries.
Ethiopian deal. What do we got here? Beef. Why do we want beef in India? No beef in India? What are you, crazy? Yeah. Are we selling our beef? We're exporting the beef. That is pretty high beef consumption for India. I'm out on this deal. I do not want to have anything to do with beef. That would wreck me politically, maybe. Because the Hindus worship their cows. That is something you do not want. You don't get a hamburger in India, that is for sure. That is an American food. Okay. I think they have mutton burgers at the McDonald's, which is lamb or goat. I'm not sure. I think it's lamb. Anyways, let's take a look at the economy. Public finances looking pretty good. Nice. Budget deficit is dropping. The economy is growing, so that should be lowering the budget deficit. If you look at our economy, it is growing by leaps and bounds. And I was just looking at the inflation. I thought it was 8.4 something. Did we just... The growth is at 13%. I think inflation just dipped a little bit. I'll have to wait till the next week to find out exactly. So let's fast forward to the next week. Find out exactly what is going on. Oh, I wanted to make a comment. I just wanted to let everyone know. One thing I'm adding to my Patreon supporters. Right now there's only one. Dominic, thank you very much for continuing to support me throughout 2018 so far. I hope you continue to do so. And as an incentive to you and to other potential Patreon subscribers, what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to start to pre-release YouTube videos on Patreon. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this, one, I saw another YouTube producer was doing this with his videos. He and I both make our videos basically on the weekends because we have full-time jobs and careers and everything. And I don't really have time to do videos during the week at all. So I pretty much make like between 2 to 6 videos, depending on how busy I am, on the weekends. And I'm going to be less busy in the next couple months because I just ended the speech and debate season for my high school. So we just had our state tournament and we are done. So that frees me up a lot on the weekends, as well as during the week. Less administrative work for getting buses and judges and paperwork and writing grants and all that stuff. So that is done. So that's going to free me up, especially going into the summer where I have off as a teacher. So there will be a lot more content being produced on this channel. And if you want early access to that content, become a Patreon subscriber to my channel. You can find the link in the homepage or in the description down below. Oh, okay. Aborted technology. Ah, bummer. So in the link in the description down below or on the homepage, you can link to my Patreon page for $1 a month. As little as $1 a month, you can get pre-released YouTube videos for this content, which means you probably get like 4 to 5 videos on Sunday or Saturday whenever I make it. The reason why there's a number of the reason why I'm doing this is a number of reasons. One, since I saw someone else doing it. Also, it seems to benefit ad revenue if you don't release all the videos at once, if you spread it out throughout the week. That seems to benefit ad revenue.
I didn't come empty.
On YouTube, as well as the fact with Geopolitical Simulator in particular, this game for some reason triggers a lot of warnings for YouTube as inappropriate content because I guess of the political nature. And more often than not, almost anytime I monetize a video on YouTube, within like a couple hours or within like a day or two, YouTube will slap a restriction or a ban on the revenue, saying that the video may not be friendly to advertisers. But so that causes me to then request a review, which takes like 2 or 3 days sometimes, but almost always the review is fine, the content's fine. But for some reason this game, I guess some of the words I use in the tags or whatever or in the title trigger that YouTube response, and for the first couple days, if I publish it right away, I won't get the ad revenue because it'll appear that the video is suspended from revenue because it's not friendly to a user content or advertiser content. So that means that I don't get the profits from it. So I almost always have to wait a few days before I publish a video. So what I'm going to do or otherwise I won't get any money for it. So what I'm going to do for Patreon supporters, I will give you early access to the video in a link on the Patreon page that can only be viewed by Patreon supporters. For as little as $1 a month, you can get early access to these videos. So that's going to be starting this week, so you can check for that. And I'm probably just going to make 2 videos today because it's Sunday and this weekend was kind of shot by the tournament. So, but going forward, look to see 4 to 5, maybe 6 videos a weekend, hopefully, I'm hoping. I'd like to try to get it up to a video a day. Definitely in the summer, I should be able to get up to a video a day. Anyways, Canada wants to make a deal. Water supply networks, which we are consuming a lot of, but this is not going to bring in a lot of our supply. We need to boost water supply networks. What is going on? We are short on water. When did this happen? Refuse. I'm refusing this deal, and I need to go in and wait a minute. Non-aggression pact. Do you agree? Damn. Okay. End that meeting. What happened to the water supply networks? That is not good. Let's check this out. Water supply is in industry, not agriculture. What am I thinking? Here we go. Water supply networks down to I guess our agricultural production is probably up. Exoneration. Exonerated for sure. For sure, exonerated. That's not what I want. Industrial info, water supply networks. GDP. Oh no, that was what I wanted. I want to see the production. Out of here. Stop it. There we go. Alright, I want to see total production of water. This is at 13,000, and we just exonerated them from taxes. So let's see what impact that has. Because we are worried about water and food, for sure. Conformist Right Coalition. Somebody had posted on the channel... No, I don't have the names up.
I'm listening carefully. How
You
much
get
would
everything
this
there,
aid
buddy.
amount? Thank you for your precious support.
Boom. Somebody posted on the channel that I had sold some agricultural products last game. Last episode. I forgot which ones they were. And I had said that I wasn't going to do it, but I did it anyways. And I think I did it for diplomatic reasons. So sometimes you got to make tough decisions and compromise what your strategies and plans
that
are.
says if E1 doesn't like E2 and E2 doesn't like E3,
Bangladesh
then
Network.
E1
Good.
and
Let's approach them. And we'll fund those guys as well. So, do I have a lot of contracts here? I have a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Not very good assessments with a lot of them. Pork. Is this the one? Annual purchase. Purchasing pork. Sale of vegetables. That's the one. And that's the Canada. And we're trying to improve relations with Canada. That is the thing here. It's a $5.7 billion addition to our GDP. I guess it's not really a great contract. The contract will allow us to sell at a much higher price, guaranteeing substantial profits. Quantity sold, this contract is insignificant in comparison to our production. Revenue represented this contract. Revenue and profits usually should match up. This product is not very profitable though, I guess. So, and then this contract will have an insignificant impact on our employment. So we're just trying to improve relations with Canada economically. And we did get another trade offer from them. But I guess this is not going to be something that I'm going to want to renew in the future. So hopefully I'll remember that. Oil, chemical, steel, everything else, nothing else is agricultural. Pork is the only thing we're bringing in. Uranium. Wow. Natural gas, energy, oil. So food and oil, and we're exporting chemicals, automobiles, steel, some more finished and refined products. Ideally, we want to export things that are manufactured and import energy and resource categories. I think that's ideally what you want to do with trade. Uranium deal is great. Is this paused the whole time? Oh, man. I thought the clock was running, sorry. So, did I look at the budget? I did look at the budget deficit, right? Oh, it went up. Ah. Is the economy not growing? 13.4. 8.55. Inflation. Alright, let's raise the inflation is rising. Let's go ahead and raise the currency rates again. Another 2%. What the heck? Let's go all the way. 20%. We've maxed out our interest rates. And now we're in trouble, probably. As far as inflation is concerned. We can't increase our interest rates anymore, which means I don't want to increase my GDP anymore, even though it's naturally growing at a 13 point... Look at that, went up to 8.7. 13.5. The best thing we can do now, I guess, is buy stuff.
National Defense does not have enough men to...
That's the only thing I can really think of without, like, lowering the economy. Raising minimum wage and government employee salaries have been also suggestions to cope with inflation. It will have to happen for our people to have enough money. Oh, here we go. To afford things. I don't know if it'll...
the theory that says if E1 doesn't like E2 and E2 doesn't like
Yes,
E3...
we are approaching political parties here, trying to sway or fund elections. Here's the
I'm listening carefully.
right-wing
How much would this aid amount to?
party in Bangladesh.
Thank you for your precious support.
Alright, we're supporting a lot of different political parties in countries where we want influence. We have influence in Bhutan. Bhutan is now a conservative rightist party. Nepal remains leftist, probably. They're socialist. Bangladesh is socialist. Pakistan is like authoritarian. They are conservative rightists. There's just a rivalry between us and Pakistan. Our GDP is now up over 3 trillion. I think that is a lot of growth. So we are seeing significant growth there. Keep forgetting to put that, which should allow for income to grow. It seems like it is, but deficit's also growing. So we will probably need one more big tax reform, maybe before the end of the year here, in order to try to get a surplus. And what I did not do beforehand is test it out like I've done in the past. So that's going to be another problem. Let's see if we can just shoot from the hip here. 9% seems like it's going to be a pretty big impact on the economy. I forget what tax reform number we're on. Let's just do, we'll call it tax reform. And again, no Patreons don't really want anything here. Tax reform 2018. One of the Patreons that stopped funding said in the exit surveys that there was no lack of engagement. And again, I was busy with forensic speech and debate season. With that ending, I will be able to engage much more with patrons. If anyone has comments or questions, Patreon specifically, feel free to shoot me an email or comment on the Patreon page, and I'll try to respond immediately. It's just this was a busy season with a lot going on, and I wasn't able to get to everything. I think tax reform 2018. End this. Or initiate this for $42 billion. This will give us a surplus, and maybe it'll help slow down the GDP. So, to what's left here that we can do? 70%. 70% with not a lot of left-wing support. So let's try lowering these Social Security payments again. I'm going to take a look at this to see. 60%. That gets a lot of left-wing support there. So 1%, let's add that to the reform. And 55. Beautiful. That sold the left, it appears. Right-wing is still very for it. Extreme left-wing is still very for it. Alright, let's see if lowering the company tax helps at all. 1%. I don't want to make too big moves. 78%. This will get 100% on the right. What will it do to the left? Hopefully it won't upset it too much. Add that to the reform. What did we do? We got it! We got it! Okay, 58.8. Let's just add a little bit of pornography tax. Just to put the icing on the cake. And... oh no! Oh, why did that happen? The porn tax screwed it up. Oh, man. This is ridiculous. That's supposed to be, like, bipartisan. That ruined it. Oh, man. I wonder if I just let this bill die and then come back later. Who is this? Left wing is really against it. Why? Because it's freedom of expression? Real estate tax cut. Is anybody in favor of this? Yes, a lot of people. Add that to the thing. Oh my god. Tax on inheritance. I might just let this bill die. Because I'm giving up too much stuff. Alright, whoa, that works. I guess it's not going to die. Wow. So I did not need that porn tax. I tried to get icing on the cake. For some reason, the porn tax has not been as impactful in India as I've seen it in other countries. Usually, like, across the board, everyone's in favor of it. And in conservative right-wing India, it is not as acceptable, particularly on the left. I guess the left is really against it. That's weird. India? Alright, uprisings everywhere. Here we go. Mother of God. Not everywhere, just in the country. Bring in the reinforcements. Communist League is protesting. Reinforcements have been sent in. These guys have grabbed all kinds of buildings. Social, old folks love it. Housing is good. Housing's good because we were having housing problems anyways. So hopefully the cut in the real estate tax will improve the housing situation.
Fighting has begun.
Fighting has begun. Popular uprising. Barricades. We get this bill through, and this will definitely... Let's appear on television. It's always... You always try.
Your television
Indecisive. Usually it's indecisive. Which doesn't hurt. Sometimes it inflames the situation, but...
The rebels have stopped fighting. Our action...
Was that it? Did they stop fighting? Reinforcements have arrived. Now waiting orders. Alright, let's check this out. Get those guys. Get these guys. Get that guy. Oh my god, look at all these reinforcements. People Square. Go. Do it. Ah, okay. Oh, and there's more fighting over here too. I think we got everybody pretty quickly there. Lock him up. That's it. The bill has passed.
We have subdued the rebels.
Or the bill will pass. With very little resistance. Okay, this should definitely put us over for the year budget. This will give us a surplus. Fire away here. Get through November. We'll get a surplus for the end of the year. And then we can start looking into infrastructure upgrade as well as upgrades to our space program, which seems to have lagged due to the failure of the moon mission. The moon mission, we did not go to the moon. Ooh, look at that. We got
Our
the Chinese.
scientific cell infiltrated an important research center.
Yes, infiltrate the Chinese industry. I love industrial espionage. That's a big fan. I'm in favor of industrial espionage and political party influence in this game. That's one way I am using my Secret Service to enhance my geopolitical influence.
I'm listening carefully. How much would this aid amount to?
Union of Independence. Is that really the party we want? Wait a minute. Is this the party in power? Bhutan. Bhutan. Conservative rightists, political persuasion. Ultra liberal Democratic League. I don't wanna. I like this ultra liberal Democratic League. You know what? I'm gonna cancel your meeting there, or maybe I'll give you a little bit. How about that?
How kind of you. We'll be able to change the carpet.
Get some nice carpets. Okay.
You're really peachy.
She
kid.
already has a party card.
And I
don't know if she
tell
doesn't.
you that I keep harping on to my great-great-grandchildren about it.
I thought she had taken out a party card for our political party. We'll try to get her on our side. Creation of a new ambitious space program. China. I gotta beat the Chinese. Chinese are advancing in space where we are not. We have 2 programs.
Our government.
Good, let's get that target there. Speed this up, get to the bill passage. And I'll try to get to the end of the year before this episode ends. Then we'll look at... Here we go, meeting with her.
I'd be happy.
Oh, drinking champagne. I probably shouldn't give her champagne. She's too old.
You're gonna make me.
Mm-hmm. Nope, no.
That's really kind of you.
Let's almost click on that one. She has a party card. That is the party card. I didn't realize that. Okay, end the meeting. We're good. That is our party card. That's right next to her. Alright, so... yeah, let's get to the end of this. Oh no, possibility.
Our infiltrated agents had the chance to carry out a sabotage operation. A sort of Bulgarian opening, if you'll allow me the analogy, that according to my calculations would produce a two-figure dynamic impact, superior in absolute index to the harmful potential of a failure.
Let's
Do you
do
wish
it.
for us to proceed
Should we
with
do
this
it?
operation?
Nah, I don't want to do it. Sorry. Being very, pacifist this series, I guess. India is too powerful and influential to risk going to war with... I guess I wouldn't go to war over a sabotage of a space station. I don't need to get into that type of feud with Iran. China, I think I would definitely sabotage their space station. So if that comes up, I will sabotage the Chinese space station. I'm not going to worry about Iran that much. Iran, I don't see as a big enemy. I don't know. They are Muslim, probably allied with the Pakistanis. Although the Afghans are fighting the Mujahideen. Oh, they're not fighting the Pakistani anymore.
Your commitment to defending family values is...
It's great. Fantastic. Just because I'm playing as India doesn't mean I have to go to war with all Muslim countries. In fact, some of these Muslim countries I am allied with. Indonesia. Thailand, I don't think... is that Muslim or is that Buddhist? It doesn't say there, but it would say here, which I'm not going to go into right now. Well, I guess I should answer that question, shouldn't I? Some of you probably already know the answer. Religion. Buddhism. Thailand is Buddhism. 95%. I should have known that. I think I knew that. I just wasn't sure. Anyways, this episode's about to come to an end. Aborted. Yeah. Well, at least we're getting options, I guess. Anyways, looks like the episode's going to come to an end right before the bill passage, so I'll say it right now. Like the video if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. Share with friends. Ooh.
Our government...
Yes. And you can support me on Patreon to get early access to these videos through the link down below. Hope you guys have all enjoyed. Public finances are looking pretty good. And I guess we'll have to wait till next... Look at that budget deficit. Good lord. But... oh, it did pass. Oh my god, riots. Alright, that's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next.